Hi guys, Jenny here from the Dover Cheese Shop. I hope you enjoy the podcast today. While you're in Dover next time, stop in and see us. We're located at 307 Main Street in Port Dover. We have over 150 cheeses in stock at all times. And be sure to check us out online, dovercheese.com.
It's our Small Business Life podcast sponsored by Dover Cheese in Port Dover. Jenny and her staff are absolutely unbelievable. My guest today is Kate. Have you ever been to Dover Cheese, Kate?
I have. It's one of my favorite spots in Dover.
I know. It's the best, isn't it?
It is.
First of all, thanks for doing this and taking the time today. I really appreciate it. Unbelievable conversation off air, like I always do. I wish I could get those on the broadcast. But anyway, tell me what your business is and what you do.
Yeah, so I own Kate's Lab, which is a digital marketing studio here in Norfolk. I'm specializing in small businesses, targeting those small businesses that maybe are struggling to keep up with all of the crazy social media trends, and, updating their website, or maybe they don't have a website yet, or maybe they're a new business and they don't have anything yet. And I'm really here to help them. I'm here to educate, small business owners to understand the importance and the value of social media and all digital marketing. As soon as I hear a business, I look them up on Instagram. So we want to make sure that that's the first impression is, lasting and it's a good one. And I'm also doing some wedding media as well. Doing custom invitations and menus and all that fun stuff. So
When you're talking about websites, why do you think they're important to clients? Like what grounds you in that form?
Yeah, so for sure. When looking at businesses, you're obviously going to have competition. And I think something that if you're looking for a new service or something that you're not maybe familiar with, and you're going to go on Google and you're going to search, and then there's going to be a whole bunch of results. Just making sure that when they land on your page that it's user-friendly, it's easy to navigate, there's graphics, it's engaging, it fits your brand voice, and, your passion, shows through to your website. So just, for people to feel almost like understood and, want your service or your product through your website. And also, I'm a really big on minimalist and and aesthetic vision, and not really editing any of my photos to that much of a degree. So I just, it's available to everyone. Nothing's out of reach.
I think with, what you nailed there was branding. And I think a lot of small businesses struggle with that. Figuring out who your identity is critical, but it can be very hard because you might want to go in 10 different ways or 10 different areas to work in. So how do you help them sort of find that focus? Is that part of your job? Do you like to do that as well?
Yeah, for sure. No, I think definitely narrowing down, in a consultation that I would have with the clients, I would always say let's narrow it down to even 3 things that you want people to recognize from your social media or recognize from your website. And I'm not talking what service do you offer or whatever. What do you want to, make people feel? How do you want people to feel when you walk into your business or go onto your website? I think narrowing that down can only, it's only going to improve what I execute, because the clearer and the more narrow, guidelines, I think that's very, very important. So yeah.
It's one of the things that I always struggled with, and I don't think I know it's not on my website, is reviews. Do you find that helps or hurts? I'm curious about that for myself.
For sure.
Reviews are important?
I think they're super important. So I'm still, since I still am undergoing a few projects right now, my portfolio is very small on my website, and same with my Google reviews. But I think that, Google reviews, it tells you if you have more than 5 Google reviews, then, you'll be up at the top of the list when somebody searches digital marketing in Norfolk County or whatever. I think that's huge. Client testimonials, I think that is super imperative.
Yeah.
When I first started, I remember when I first launched, I was going to like print, brochures and go and meet all these business owners. But then I like sat there and thought for a second. I'm like, well, no offense to you, Kate, but I don't think anybody would want to hire you if you don't have a portfolio to back you up and client testimonials. Do you know what I mean? So I think that would, after I have a few projects, like 5 projects under my belt, then I think that I would start to reach out to people, because for me, like I want to see what you've done. I want to see the work you've done and what services you provided them. So that's what I'm trying to do. Like that's what I'm trying to build right now is my portfolio.
I did appreciate off air when we were talking, you seem very passionate about what you want to do to help business. And I think that's critical in today's world. You need people that have that passion and the drive to help websites and social media platforms succeed for businesses. And I do think, and this is no slight against anybody in Hull of Norfolk by any means, but I do think there's an educational process going on there to understand the value of what it's like to use social media. Are you seeing that as well?
Oh, 100%. I think that how we were talking off air about, it's almost like you're educating people, like you're trying to make them understand the value behind this service, because it is, it does cost money, and, it's, I don't know. I think that it's something that needs to be talked about, like through client consultations, but also, just getting my memo through my social media that this is what I want to educate. This is why it's important. This is what it could do for your business. I want all of my clients to really understand that I'm here to make aesthetic photo posts. Yeah, sure. But I'm also here to connect with your audience and story tell with your audience. And that's only going to drive people to your business.
Is it now you do some other stuff with weddings, right? Is this
Right.
true? Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So basically, I'm actually working on a wedding right now, which is super exciting. And yeah, I've done like save the dates and wedding invitations. And actually I'm doing it through paperless post right now, which is super, super awesome because I don't have to print anything, because I'm not currently offering printing services. And, it's super, super easy. Everything just gets sent to a text message. Through a text message, you can design like the envelope, the inside of an envelope, you can design everything. So yeah, all that, and like menus, just trying to make it super custom to, the couple, and make it feel like you, rather than just grabbing something from Etsy, just to make it super personal.
And you like I just a little bit more information on your businesses, because you do the website design, and you do one from starts and you do updates as well. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, you can totally come to me with not even having a website and, brand new business, and we can start firing up a website. I love starting from scratch. And I think it's super fun to use my creative skills and to understand the client's brand voice. I think that's something I'm super passionate about. But also website glow up can be super satisfying to see the before and afters. I'm really enjoying doing that because you kind of can just see like side to side the comparison and how different it feels. And then also my clients just saying like, so much easier to navigate now, and, getting so many compliments on it from their clients. If it's like, whether it's like an appointment booking system, like through it, that it's easier to find now, stuff like that.
It's funny. I always, when I look at a website, it's got to be clean. Like I just don't want a lot of clutter, and I want people to be able to go, oh, click, right, and away they go. The other part I liked about yours was explain the spark, the rise, and thrive, because those are 3 different categories that you've sort of created for social media. And I like that you're not tying people down to things. You're sort of being inventive there. So talk about that if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure. I think, before I started launching, I was looking at other people's social media packages, and, the first one, if they had prices on their website, because usually you would have to contact, and that's a huge thing for me. I want to be transparent with my pricing, and that's why all my prices are listed clearly on my website. I mean, they're starting at prices for websites and wedding, but for social media, like that's the cost, and this is what's included. Like that's what I want it to be like. But looking at other, not even competition, like I'm talking people all over Canada, like their first package would start at like $1,600 Canadian per month, right? And I was talking to a lot of business owners and, about pricing because I didn't know. I'm brand new to this. I don't know what to charge. And they said the same thing. Like a lot of people only offer like the base price is $1,600. And a lot of people, maybe they already have enough appointments if they're in a service like industry. They already have enough appointments. They just want somebody to take care of their social media. So they're active on it. But they have enough clients. They don't need more clients. So then I'm like, okay, so then I could do like a smaller package, like a spark, just a spark there, keep the spark there, like in Instagram. And then, moving up, obviously there's going to be more posts, more videos, more reels, but I just wanted to offer a variety of packages, that are super, transparent with my pricing. I think it's quite reasonable if you look at like the city prices.
Yeah, for sure.
Like just to start off like at $450 like a month is a really good starting point.
And the other part that I like that you'd mentioned off air to me is if I'm not sure, let's say somebody's watching this video, they're still not sure. You do a free consult, correct? So they could get in touch with you through your website and book a consultation and maybe figure out if there's a right fit, because I think that's the other part that's critical here is you want to work with people, they want to work with you that have the same kind of mindset, correct?
Sure. Yeah. And I think that like on my website, it says like, obviously to contact for a free consultation, because I can also make custom packages, right? Like if somebody doesn't care about having videos at all, or they only want videos, like we can make things work, right? Obviously every business is so different, and that's why I'm here to understand the differences between all these businesses. And I want to make sure that your needs are met, whether it's through a package or it's something custom I make. I think that a consultation is super good. I mean, it's just an hour and we can just kind of really, collaborate and understand your goals. I think goals is such a huge part of my job, because I want to know your goals, because then, I can set those stepping stones to reach those goals. So.
And one of the things I want to step back about a website update is because businesses change. And what you know what I mean? Like anybody in business these days, in any kind of platform using social media, you're constantly in flux. So your website needs to be able to do that, address those situations. And folks like you can step in and sort of go, well, maybe you want to have four different flavors for each season or something. You want to look at how you can make your website be responsive. Yes, adaptable, for sure.
Definitely adapt. Like I think that the reason why so many websites aren't updated, and kind of just left for 5 years ago they created it, and it doesn't mean it's bad, but I mean, like you said, businesses change. They change, every year or every quarter, fiscal quarter period. So I think it's harder to change websites obviously than social media. A lot of people don't have the knowledge to do, I did school for this, right? So I took classes in website design. So, I mean, it's hard to navigate through, but obviously I'm here to help you navigate. And I think another thing for me is, depending on what website platform, I'm really comfortable with a lot of them, is to also teach before I hand it over. To teach them, if you want to just edit something little, or you want to put a photo in, or seasonal photos, I can teach you how to do that. And that's not a problem at all, because obviously I offer services that are add-ons. If you want me to do monthly updates, I do that. But I think it's important to also, educate them a little bit. And you can do this. You are capable. If it's something little, I'm not going to teach you how to code or anything.
Well, if you can, but that's the difference between a conglomerate building your website and you. Right. I like the idea that it's local, it's hands-on. I can call you, if it was me, I could call you up and say, hey, Kate, I don't know what the heck, I need this updated, and you're available. I think that's critical.
Yeah, I love that. And when clients do message me, or they're like, I just had an idea, I really want this to be added, no problem at all. That's what I'm here for, right? I'm here to build my portfolio, and I'm here to make your digital marketing dreams come true. I want your vision to be seen through your website and your social media. Like if you show me a Pinterest board, like I'm gonna nail it. Like I'm
Yeah.
going to try my best. Like, and I want to receive that, feedback as well. Like, oh, did you not like this? Okay, let's change it. I'm really like, I'm always on my phone texting clients, like just talking through, do you like this? What can I change? How does it fit like your brand? Because at the end of the day, you're the business owner, and they're my boss, right? So I just want to make their dreams come true through their social media and their website.
It's always interesting too, because I know when I talked to another designer off air a while ago on air, and we were talking about something when you see a website, and that person said to me, it's not going to work that way. Like,
Right.
but it's my job to find a way to help them make it work that way, to maybe modify things a little bit. And I thought
Sure.
the creative side of what you guys do is underrated, because you're trying to take what I think's best, but make it better, but show me the right way to do it. So it's it's a complicated thing to do. Sometimes you got to have people skills, and you got to that creative side, like you said, you want that to flourish for them and you,
For sure.
because it's your product too, right?
Yeah,
You're
I know.
putting your name to it.
Exactly. And that's another struggle. And what you have to remember, like when I was making my own website, I was like, like making my own website. I love this because at the end of the day, like I own it and it's tied to my business. But when I'm doing work for obviously, other businesses, you have to obviously make sure, because you could think it looks really good and you really want it tied to your name, but maybe they want a whole other. And that's where also I think a lot of education comes through as well, to, if they really like something that isn't user friendly and isn't easy to navigate, I would explain that to them, because at the end of the day, we want it to be user friendly for everyone. We don't just want one person to like it, right? We want it to be liked by everyone and everyone who lands on the page.
It's communication. The bottom line is communication with you and your client. Yeah, that's it. How do people get a hold of you? Where do they find you?
Yeah, through Instagram mostly, like Instagram DMs. Website, I have a website form, like contact form as well, where you can put, what services you're interested in, and then we can kind of book a consultation through there. But Instagram DMs have been super, super powerful. And I think that's because obviously they're probably looking for social media services. So they're going to DM me on my Instagram. Makes sense. But yeah, I have an email form in my Instagram bio, and I'm gonna start, handing out some business cards to local businesses as well, just to kind of spread the word. So yeah.
What's your business? Tell us your name. Tell us your business name. Come on.
It's called Kate's Lab with an 8.
Yeah.
So K8. And this is actually, I have some business cards here. It's probably like reverse, but I wanted it to be, when I came up with the name, I wanted to have a theme. I know I wanted to have a theme and like part of my name in it to make it personal. Because I feel like that can connect with people right away. But then also to show my creative side, right? I wanted to have a theme. So I thought lab is like sciencey. So I can kind of do like a speaker style themed, but make it marketing, because I'm not into science, let me tell you, but it promotes for good posts and clever captions.
It works, because I saw you on Instagram and I went, what's this all about? And check it out, right? So, that's what you want, that curiosity that drove me to your website to find out who you were and what you do. So I can't thank you enough for doing this today. I know I'm eating up your time, but going to get you back at some point, because there's so many paths we could go down and have conversations about all this social media stuff. And it's fun. I enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it.
No, I did so much, and it's so nice, talking to other business owners. And I mean, you've been in the industry for over 20 years, you were saying. So
I'm an old dog.
And I love how you've adapted, and like you're adapting to like you understand the changes in social media and through all the digital medias, if you will. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Anytime, and come back soon, and good luck, and we'll talk down the road.
Okay, sounds good.